Oh my gosh, so much exciting stuff happening with Ninja Turtles in this new show. First of all, I have the honor of getting to play Master Splinter, which if I were to build a time machine and visit myself as like a 12-year-old kid, I'd probably be pooping my pants because it's kind of crazy. It's such a show that influenced me to do what I do, and that's, I love drawing, I love cartooning, and the voices on the show. I mean, we're talking about Rob Paulson, Townsend Coleman, so many great voiceover artists, James Avery, rest in peace, James Avery. Yeah, I mean, and with this new version of the show, I mean, Ninja Turtles are 30 years old. They're no longer teenagers, you know? They're like Shakespeare characters. Everyone knows these guys like they know their family. So to be able to reintroduce it again to a new generation of kids, yet tip your hat off to a lot of the original fans of the series, there's something in it for everyone. And as we know, in the Ninja Turtles universe, there exists other multiple dimensions. So who knows if we're in an alternate dimension or the current timeline. You're just gonna have to tune in and find out.
So what are some of the major ways that the show has been revitalized for 2018?
Well, the technology for sure. I mean, Donatello, as we all know, does machines, but he does it in such a way that you've never seen before. I mean, a bow staff that has Wi-Fi, I don't know. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there's lots of great things in the show. Even on a technical basis, how it's made, they brought it back to like this 2D version of the show. I love the movies and I love the CG version that I was actually just even on, the 2012 version. But this version is like hand-drawn. It looks like a moving comic book. And you gotta look up the works of Andy Siriano and Ant Ward. They're the two showrunners that are creating this version. And they have a lot to do with the aesthetic of the show, so props to them.
As a kid watching Splinter, do you remember any one piece of very sage advice that he gave you as a child?
I mean, you know, it's the catchphrase, I made a funny, that always sticks out to me. That's not so much sage advice. I look at people like Hoon Lee, who did the voice of Splinter, the last guy to do the voice. He made Splinter so stoic and so serious, and I get to take this spin that's all comedy. But how do you make him funny yet, like, still put knowledge into his sons? You know, it's quite the challenge. But I mean, we're learning as we record every episode. So yeah.
So for kids who grew up with the original Turtles, one of those early ways that you like defined your own character was in picking your favorite turtle. Who was the turtle you most related to?
Well, the person that I aspired to be was Donatello, because I'm not too bright, so he's the smart one. So I love characters that have gadgets, and Donatello was always appealing to me. I actually got to voice Donatello for a Ninja Turtles short cartoon that was directed by the creator of Invader Zim, Jonan Vasquez. So that was kind of a cool dream come true moment, getting to voice Donatello.
And what's one thing that you think that viewers are going to be really excited to see in the new series when it drops?
Again, I feel like it is such a... Rise of the TMNT is such a reshuffling of the deck that we know these cards, but we've never seen them displayed like this before, like the characters. And you know, Raphael's the leader in this version. Will he grow out of being a leader, and will Leo rise to the occasion? We'll see. You know, you'll have to tune in. But the technology is different. Like, they got all sorts of new weapons, all new bad guys. And again, the idea that there's multiple universes happening, I feel like is pretty darn cool. So you're gonna have to, without giving any spoilers away, tune in and see what happens.
Any way we can get a hint of the voice?
Yeah, I like... Master Splinter has this weird catchphrase and he goes, "Hot soup!" So thank you for tuning in and watch the show, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.